Afternoon everyone, and welcome to Ains Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. Welcome along to the channel and welcome along to another session. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock, I'm already set up. I'm back at Motley because the boy wanted to do another weekend. So I told him that'd be it now. It's probably the last weekend I'm going to do here now before my ticket runs out. So I'll flip you around. So I'm on the island today. This is the left-hand swim. I've got the little pest with me today, look. There she is, little fluffles. So anyway, this is the island. So you've got two swims, two stalking swims down there, just down that side. One rod, you'll have one rod each swim, stalking only. You got the right-hand swim there, and you got this swim, the left-hand swim. And I've got one rod just down there because I saw some bubbling. There was some fizzing, some bubbling earlier. So I've chucked a little handful of bait in and I've chucked a line down there. I've plumbed the whole of this area. It's literally 5 foot deep everywhere. It's a bit sort of scraggy on the bottom, a bit leaf littery. It's a bit, you know, a bit of bubbling over there now. Just come up. So I've got one just down off the end of this little bit of weed here. Got my left hand one there, and I've got my right hand one in the gap over there between the two trees. Again, it's a little bit sort of leaf littery. I've got that one on a helicopter rig, and I've literally got a PVA bag with 6 boilies in it, and that's it. That's all I've got over there. And on that one, like I say, I've got like, well, it's not a handful, it's a scoop. I've got like one scoop of, it's just like boilies, sweet corn, all different, 3-4 different size boilies, sweet corn, all got oils on it. That's just down there. There's no bream in here. There's a load of roach, but there's no bream. And that's it. This is my area. I'll walk you down to this one. So this is the right hand swim. This is where my stepson's going to be for the weekend. He'll be here when his mum drops him off after school. That's the swim I normally fish. See, that's one down there? That's that swim you're used to me fishing in when I fish here. This is the right hand swim. A bit boggy. And this has got that water there. It's probably the better swim, to be fair. Hopefully my stepson's never caught a fish here. Hopefully he can have one. That's going to be his swim. We'll get him set up in a bit. Like I said, this is my swim, and there's the little pest. So that's all that sorted. I'm just going to get me a kettle and that out. I'm going to make a coffee before the rain comes, because the rain's coming back again today. Till tonight, and then we're all right. So anyway, obviously I'll bring you back if anything happens. I'm going to make a coffee. I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh, I've just had my coffee. Just waiting for me boy to get here now. And I'll reel in quick. Leave the dog here, and I'll walk up. See the missus quick, help him bring his gear down. It's nice, the bridge is really thin here, and my barrow literally just fits on the bridge, so that's fine for having some gear on, but I can't put my bed on it because I have to widen my barrow to get my bed on, so my bed on my barrow won't fit on the bridge, so I have to carry my bed here. Carried most of my stuff here, to be honest, right up from the car park, and then just brought my barrow down with like food, drinks, like, you know, bits and bobs on. All the little things. I carried my rods, carried my bivvy, carried my bed, barrowed the rest, carried my big heavy bag, which just goes on my back, and then barrowed the rest. hopefully the effort equals reward. This is nice and quiet here. There's only 2 swims on the island, as I said, but obviously when you're in the other swims over on the road, there's people constantly walking past with dogs, like constantly, because it's public right away that goes up through the forest. There's always people walking by, cycling by, running by, dogs sniffing in all your gear, even though they can't get to you because of the fence. They're right there, right up against the fence, which I don't mind. At least on the island here, you're tucked away. Hopefully have a good weekend. Nice quiet weekend. Not so quiet with the fish, but quiet in general. Well, spring's nearly here. Just made a little hinged rig. I don't really call it, I mean, the hook section's stiff, but the boom section's semi-stiff. So it's a semi-stiff hinged rig, I suppose. One of my specials, only popped up about 1 inch. It's not very tall. I'm gonna put a little pop-up on one, I think. Like the one, I'll see how it goes later. If I don't get anything, or when I reel my rod in that's under the tree, if there's any debris on it, I'm going to put the hinge rig on, I think, with a little pop-up, just to take it over that leaf litter. But I dragged it back with a pronged lead and it wasn't too bad. And I've got my so that's on a heli, so hopefully that one, hopefully it'll be alright, settle down on top of everything. I can hear matey in that swim that I'm normally in. I don't know if you can hear him, if it's picking him up. Just catapulting out loads and loads of, sounds like pellet. Like rain and pellet over there. Loads of it. She'll keep an eye on that. She'll have a listen out for his alarms. Anyway, speak to you all in a bit. Don't know if you see them bubbles there. I've literally just had a fish come out under my line. There's definitely some fish here. I was watching some bubbling in sort of middle of the lake. Watching some bubbling, and then a fish come out, rolled over. So yeah, it's a good sign, really good sign. With any luck. Yeah, with any luck we'll have one this weekend. We'll have one or two. I've already paid the lake. I paid the lake when I got here. So something out there moving about again now. Right, catch up with you in a bit. Oh, that was eventful. The boy's here, just as he canned up, starts to hammer down. So I got drenched getting him set up, and then I've got my tarp up. Should have done it before the rain come, really. Should have done it earlier. I was going to, and then I thought, oh no, I'm not going to bother. And then all the rain was pissing in my bivvy, coming in my bivvy. I thought, no, this is no good. So I put my tarp up in the rain. But it's up now. And I've got a porch now. My tarp, look. So I've got my feet out now, and they're under the tarp. Oh, sort that puddle out. Get rid of that in a minute. Can have that window open now because the tarp goes out over that way, and I've got to open that window there because, as far as I know, the tarp goes out enough for that one as well. So happy days. Should have set it up first, but there we go. Left the boy's duvet and everything in the back of the car. Whacked it into my car from his mum's car, so that if it started raining it didn't get wet. So that was good. We got that done in time. He's just gone down to the tackle shop. There's a little tackle shop here. He's going to buy himself some new buzz bars. Oh, that was eventful. That was eventful. Just let this rain stop now. I'm going to make another coffee. Catch up with you all in a bit. Right, so it's 5:20. As you can hear, it's starting to rain again. Luckily I can sit here with my feet out still. The only trouble with these Nash camo hides, they're so small, you've got to sit on the floor because you can't sit on the bed because your head hits the roof, you can't see out. So I've got one of the Nash Dwarf low chairs, which is perfect for in here, but you know, your feet hang out the door, so when it's raining you get wet feet, wet legs. So but with this tarp it's perfect, absolutely perfect. It's a lot darker here than it looks on the camera. I'm meant to have chance of showers for about another hour and a half maybe, and then nothing then until the chance of a shower for an hour in the middle of the night, and then lovely sunny day tomorrow. So fingers crossed we'll get something tonight. The rain will go soon and we'll have a good session. I'm going to get something to eat in a minute, so I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right everyone, Dill's just had a fish, his first fish from here. It's just a lovely little common. It's nothing big, nothing, just a little common. Just going to weigh it. 0 in his scales on his mat. Another little common. I'm just going to just get this out, do a couple of photos for him, and then we'll get it back. I'll speak to you in a bit. Watch him go back. Little, just under £12. Lovely little common. Well happy for him. He's well buzzing. Little mirror, just under little common, just under £12. Fat little fish, but that bodes well. Yeah, really good. One in his near margin. I told him flick it just round the corner there. Excellent, brilliant. Hopefully he can have a bigger one. Hopefully I can have one. Catch up with you all in a bit. Morning everyone. It's just gone 8 o'clock. About 8:10. No fish for me in the night. The boy's been having liners all night on his right hand rod, the one that done in the fish. Had a real heavy downpour for about an hour and a half. Stopped about a quarter of an hour ago. It's meant to be it for a while now, until tonight, and then chance of showers again tonight, but just made a coffee. Just watching the water, just sitting here contemplating the spots. Just don't know where to go, don't know what to do. Need some signs. There's a bit of fizzing, a bit of bubbling out there now mid-water. Only a few little bubbles coming up, so keep watching. There was bubbles coming up there yesterday. That might be worth, you don't really normally get a lot here mid-water. Everything that's caught here is normally caught at the margins. I should definitely keep an eye on that. If that keeps bubbling up, I'm going to move that rod, pop it mid-water. I hope to see something. It's like a mirror out there at the moment. Right, I'll drink this coffee and keep watching, and speak to you all in a bit. Right, it's 10:15. So let me take you for a little wander and I'll show you what I've done. So I've got my right hand rod is now just off the floating weed over there, and I've drilled an 11mm pellet. He feeds trout pellet here, so I've drilled an 11mm pellet and I've put it out with a bit of fake corn on it just to balance it, and I've put it in clipped it to a PVA mesh with I don't know, about 20 pieces of the pellet on it. And then the left hand rod, you see them strands of reed over there, they kept knocking. I was watching them knock, so I threw, I don't even know, like just the tip of a scoop full of like corn and boilie over there, and then I've flicked a little 10mm yellow pop-up on a Ronnie rig, underarmed one over there, just in front of the reeds. Obviously, I didn't go too close to them because I didn't want to get snagged up, but you know, close enough. I'm hungry now, so I'm going to make some sausages and bacon in a minute. I'm going to leave that one out there for a bit. If nothing happens, I'm going to move it and do the same again. Another mesh of pellet, flick it somewhere else. Just keep my eyes on the water, see if anything happens, anything moves. I'll give that a couple of hours out there, see if anything happens, and just keep watching. You know, them reeds there, look. That's where I've got it, just in the front of them. Definitely movement over there. There's movement over there now. Don't know why that last clip finished. It was in the middle of filming and it went off. I must have touched something. Anyway, I'm going to make something to eat now. Catch up with you all in a bit. Give you a little twist round. Let's get some grub on. Right, you outdoor freaks. It's 12:15. As you can see, I've moved my left hand rod. You can see that tree there. Oh no, not probably 3-4 foot off that tree this way. I keep seeing bow waves move through, so I've just stuck it out there on its own. I've stuck a little pop-up on a yellow pop-up on a on that stiff hinge rig. Just popped it out there. No bait around it, just that on its own. Sort of in the little channel bit there. Right hand rod still over where it was. Leave it there for a bit, see if anything happens. Never ever known a lake like this for lack of shows. So quiet here, the fish. Every now and then you see a reed knock, but you can't get close to them here. I mean, you can get close within 2 rod lengths sort of thing, but not like close, tight up against them in this swim. So much leaf litter, so much debris on the bottom. It can be a productive swim. People have had good hits out of this swim. And I've seen the odd patches of bubbles here and there, but nothing's coming of it. There's definitely movement about. There's, like I say, there's bow waves keep moving through. Obviously, I don't know what sort of fish they are, but at least they're fish. There's activity. Keep plodding on. Keep trying. Hopefully we'll have something to show you soon. Afternoon, you outdoor freaks. 2:15. I just put a fresh bait on my right hand rod. I've changed now to a drilled pellet with 3/4 of a dumbbell that's been soaking in goo for over a year. Still pop up as well, completely soaked through and they still pop up, but it balances it out, 3/4 of it. With a PVA mesh, probably 15 pellets in. When I say pellets, they're 11mm pellets. I don't know if I said that earlier. I'll just flick that out. That's the right hand rod. The left one that I've got on the stiff hinge rig. I'm just going to leave that there now. It's a yellow pop-up that I drilled it right through and put a bit of foam in it as well. It's got a bit of white foam that goes right the way through it. So now, you know, that'll stay popped up forever. I'm just going to leave that out there now. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to leave it out there till I go home if it don't go off. The right hand one I've just freshened up. Hopefully we can have something. So quiet, so calm. As I said before, there's a lot of bow waves moving through. Stuff moving about. So quiet, so quiet. Fingers crossed I'll have something. I've tried all sorts, tried all the colours, tried wafter, tried pop up, tried on a spot with a bit of bait over it. Now I've just got a single out, there's a big bow wave just moved through then. Need one to swim past and see it and go, ooh, what's that? Go and have a go on that. Just need one to trip up. It's in no heads out, it's in no lumping, no rolling. Bubbling. It's in the odd like little patch of bubbles coming up here and there, but nothing sustained and nothing, you know, nothing major. I keep persevering. Video just stopped again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I was just saying, next weekend I'm going to go back on the Christchurch waters. I've got Thursday and Friday off work, so I might see how it goes. I might do Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night next week. See what happens. The fish have got to turn soon. Need a little bit of sustained southerly weather. Temperature go up into the low teens and a little bit of sun on the water. Not long till spring. Got to remember we're still technically in winter, so all this rain that keeps going in the lakes, it's cold rain. Anyway, I'll drink this coffee. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right, you outdoor freaks, slight change of plan. It's 4 o'clock and I'm calling this session short. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna pack up now. Start packing up slowly. I'm gonna go and spend the night at home. So unless I get another fish, unless I get anything while I'm packing up, that'll be it from me. So unless I get a fish, until next time, Ains Outdoors out.